Good afternoon and a warm welcome to Sports News. I am Nirmal Rajan and let's take a quick look through the headlines. In cricket, India enters the finals of the Champions Trophy by beating Sri Lanka by 8 wickets. More evidence has been obtained in the match-fixing case against Asad Rauf, and Y.G.I has been remanded in the police custody for 3 more days. In Hockey World League, Australia thrashed India 5-1 to romp into the quarterfinals. In NBA Finals, Heat beat Spurs to win the second title in a row. Well, we start with some cricketing action as India 8 wickets to progress into the finals of the Champions Trophy. India won the toss and chose to bowl first. The pitch was a seamer-friendly track and the Indian bowlers were proved effective. The Sri Lankan batsmen found it very difficult to bat in such conditions and their top order was out in no time. Angelo Mathews and Mahela Jayawardene tried to build a partnership, but it wasn't enough as Sri Lanka was skittled out for 182 runs. The Indian top order played well for the 78-run partnership. The top scorer for India was Shikhar Dhawan with a 68 and Virat Kohli played well for his 58 not out as India beat Sri Lanka by 8 wickets. Now India will face England in the finals of the Champions Trophy. England booked their spot by facing South Africa, who once again choked in a one-sided semi-finals. England won the match by 7 wickets. The finals would be an interesting one between the host England and the informed India. More evidence has been obtained in the match-fixing case against Asad Rauf. The telephonic conversation has been obtained between Asad Rauf and the bookies, and he seemed to have been asking for gift from the bookies. As the police couldn't arrest him because as soon as he came to know that he was in trouble, he left the country. Suspended cricketer Y.G.I, who was arrested in the IPL spot-fixing case, was remanded in a fresh police custody for 3 days by Delhi court after invoking Maharashtra Control of Organised Crime Act (MCOCA). The court has granted bail to Srishant Chavan and 19 others due to lack of evidence to be charged under MCOCA. In hockey, after belligerent display against New Zealand in which India were locked 3-all draw, it was once again the same old story as the Indians failed to overcome the early goal syndrome, going down tamely 1-5 to the second-ranked Australia to end their hopes of sealing one of the 3 World Cup berths from the Rotterdam event. The Australians struck in the second minute of the play through Glenn Simpson. Australia soon dominated the proceedings and India were down to 10 men with a yellow card to Dharamveer Singh. Australia went 2-0 up in the 28th minute. India came back in the 21st minute when Chinglencena Singh scored, but Australia dominated and went 4-1 up in the half-time with a own goal by Sandeep Singh. Thereafter, India lagged the bite in the attack, but Australians were constantly trying to increase their tally. Matthew Swan scored another goal in the 39th minute to add on to the humiliation. India will now play the loser of Netherlands-France match. India do have a second chance of qualifying for the 2014 World Cup when they participate in the 2013 Asia Cup slated to be held in Ifo in August. In basketball, Miami Heat were crowned the NBA champions for the second consecutive years by beating San Antonio Spurs 95-88 in Game 7. It was a heartbreaking defeat for the Spurs and their first loss in the 5 trips of the best-of-7 championship final. San Antonio was just seconds away from winning the NBA crown in Game 6, but Spurs blew a 5-point lead late in regulation time and lost in the overtime to set up the deciding game. LeBron James scored 37 points and grabbed 12 rebounds, who was named Playoff Most Valuable Player for the second year in a row, and also made 5 3-pointers and had 4 assists. Wade, who combined with James to score 60 of Heat's 95 points, capped the scoring Thursday by making a free throw with 16 seconds remaining. As we say, the game was close one, but both teams deserved to win. As there could be only one winner, the better team won.